Got it. Last death ray gun in the store. Almost had to flatten this lady from Oak Park to get it.
Oh, who's it for?
I don't know. Death sergeant's kid. Maybe I'll keep it for myself. It's pretty cool. Watch.
That's really irritating, Ray.
Well, you didn't get any.
Well, no, I prefer to make my own presents. Oh, my, look at this. Look at this. This is nice.
Gentleman has a good eye.
How much for this?
It's a log.
Yes, would $5 be sufficient?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here you are. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Fraser, it's a log.
Marvelous log.
I'm so sorry. Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing? You got water on my damn soup.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sure this young man meant no harm.
If I was you, I'd walk away.
Well, happily, as soon as you apologize to this man.
I don't apologize to anybody, ever.
Well, perhaps now would be a good time to start.
Yeah? You want an apology?
No.
Very well. You'll have to come with me. I'm performing a citizen's arrest.
Get out of the way.
Chicago PD, drop the gun. On the table, drop the gun.
Am I going too fast for you?
I got a permit.
Shut up. On the table, get on the ground. All of you, on the ground.
You got any idea who I am?
No, but I'm sure you'll soon tell me, Mr. Warfield.
Tommy, Warfield. Look, please, this is just all a misunderstanding.
Not my fault.
Look, we don't want any trouble here. Gentlemen, please, no trouble.
It wasn't your fault. You made a mistake. This man committed a crime.
Fraser. You know who that is?
Well, apparently his name is Warfield, and
He's one of the biggest mob bosses in Chicago.
oh, ladies and gentlemen, we greatly appreciate your cooperation. We thank you for your patience. Now, all of you were witness to a crime. And if you'll be so kind as to step forward one by one, we'll be very happy to take your statements. Apparently, no one saw anything.
Really, Fraser, I am shocked and amazed.
Anything, ladies and gentlemen, anything that you remember at all, anything.
What would be the point?
The point would be justice.
Where the hell do you come from?
Canada, and zeal's a big thing up there. So this is definitely a zeal fest.
Yeah, well, maybe there they got justice. Here, we got brains.
This victim was a fellow employee, a friend of yours. I can't believe that none of you were willing to make a statement. Ladies and gentlemen, I really don't mean to be condescending, but justice cannot exist in a democracy without the support and cooperation of an informed citizenry. If you let this man walk away from his crimes, you not only let down this entire city, but you encourage him to continue in his criminal endeavors.
Maybe we're afraid.
Of what?
Warfield.
There's nothing to be afraid of. There are laws.
Not working too good as far as I can see.
Well, they will work if you all do your part. I thank you kindly for your time.
Lieutenant, I hear you have Willie Warfield locked up.
Look, I just got here. I don't know what's happening yet.
You think you finally have something to stick to Slick Willie?
A couple of my best men brought him in. If they believe they have something, I gotta believe them.
What are you charging him with?
Slapping the busboy. Brought Warfield in here for slapping a busboy.
Yes, sir. Is that a problem?
It's a nothing beef, Constable.
He's already walked on 4 murder, 1 and conspiracy charges. Think he's gonna go down for spitting on the sidewalk?
Well, no, sir. I think he's going to go down, as you put it, for assault.
The kid won't even press charges.
Well, but we both witnessed it.
Detective, would you explain to the constable how the system works? I got a good deal with a high-priced lawyer.
Lieutenant's right, Fraser.
That's an explanation?
No, it goes a little something like this. Warfield's a big mob guy.
Whom I assume you'd like to see in jail.
Whom we'd love to see in jail, and we've been trying to put him there for years.
Well, we witnessed a crime. This would seem to be the ideal opportunity to What?
2 words. 2 words, money and connections.
He is a criminal.
Look, we witnessed a slap in the face. The kid's not going to sign anything, so we have no complaint. Warfield has no priors because he's never been convicted. And he's got lawyers that get paid more in 1 hour than we make in a week. He's never going to court.
Because he's rich and he's powerful.
You were paying attention.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. It's very, very wrong, but that's the world we live in. That's the system we work under.
Yeah, but this is the problem, Ray. It shouldn't be about a system. It should be about justice.
Yeah, in a perfect world. In a perfect world. In a truly perfect world. And have you seen one of those around here lately, Fraser? Because I know Fraser, don't get all moody.
Freddie, what the hell's that?
It's my Santa Claus. I made him in art class.
Took a class to make that?
I wish somebody'd look at me like that. Hi, Fraser.
Ah, Francesca.
How do you like the Christmas tree?
Oh, it's very nice.
Yeah, and the Santa?
Very Santa-like.
I made it in art class.
Ah.
Hey, did you get a name off the tree yet?
I beg your pardon?
Well, we're exchanging gifts at the end of the week, you know, for whatever name you get.
Oh. Excuse me. Tommy?
Why don't you just take a gun out and shoot me now?
Well, that would be homicide, Tommy. And what I imagine you're actually suggesting is that Mr. Warfield would have you killed if you filed a complaint against him.
I'm not suggesting nothing about nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't see nothing. Nobody hit me. I wasn't even there.
Yeah. This is a statement.
There were a number of witnesses who saw him strike you.
What witnesses?
Well, unfortunately, we were unable to persuade them to come in.
I wonder why.
I saw him strike you.
Well, you got bad eyesight as far as I'm concerned. Can I go now?
Yes.
Make sure you spell his name right.
In the harassment suit, he's already named the Chicago PD, Lieutenant Welsh and me.
Hey, did I miss anybody?
Come on, Warfield, you know it's just a nuisance lawsuit.
Mr. Warfield's been arrested 4 times by this department, Lieutenant, and 4 times he's been exonerated by a jury of his peers. Now, if that's not a clear pattern of harassment, I don't know what is.
It's a clear pattern of being mobbed up. He pays people off and he kills witnesses.
Hey.
Lawyer, isn't that defamation of character? You like a little lawsuit of your own.
I'm sorry, Mr. Scumbag. I missed that. You want what? A kick in the teeth?
Detective,
You
please.
know, Lieutenant, this particular charge is so ridiculous, doesn't even bear discussing. Maybe if you drop the charges against Mr. Warfield, we could forego the legal action.
Hey, Scumbag, maybe you'd like a kick in the teeth.
Detective, please. You got some paperwork you gotta do or something, please.
Mr. Warfield, not a word. You know what you did is wrong.
Constable, please. I think you've done enough already.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I could do that. I'll have to let you know. Okay.
Anything wrong, Francesca?
No, it's, my art class next term. We're supposed to study nudes, and I just really don't think I could be in a class with anybody nude.
Well, you know, Francesca, as beautiful and natural as the human body is, I understand completely what you mean. I wonder if you could help me with some information.
Sure, what's up?
I need to know everything you have on Mr. Warfield, his prior arrests, surveillance reports, known accomplices, whether he poses in the nude.
Was that a joke?
Yes.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Warfield?
The young lady's in.
Certainly, sir.
Hey, hey. Stand out here for hours.
Man, you are out there.
Oh, me?
The outfit? I mean, a lot of people do some nutso stuff to get in here, but that is beyond belief.
Well, I believe there were a number of people ahead of me. These 2 gentlemen, for example, this fellow here.
Look, you want to get in or not?
Very well. Well, I'm terribly sorry. It's irregular.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go. Right. Be back. Back in time.
The mistress broke the ice like Gretzky. I told she, give me a signature number could follow if I check it tomorrow. Cool. 8 simply went to my gates. I'm a bell apparatus and switched the player status with the fattest of prayer. My spill can't lie. Eat a chicken nap, 3 in the skin at 4 o'clock. Cool. Again,
Oh, handsome, wanna dance?
I'm the FT, cause her birthday suit her soul. Hit the floor in her heart, swift motion, lotion, the skin like parasite, mean to the cup. I'm in the cup, hitting that spot, that's G. You no idea had she that the hit was a nap in the biggest episode.
Gentlemen, I wonder if one of you'd be so kind as to use your wireless radio frequency communication devices to let Mr. Warfield know that Constable Ben Fraser is here to see him.
You know the boss?
We have met, yes.
Mr. Warfield, we got a guy out here in a red suit says he knows you.
You're kidding me. The Mountie nuts. Let him come in.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, you're in. What do you want?
I've come to ask you to confess to the assault charge.
Confess. You want me to confess?
Yes.
That's a joke, right?
Well, I think you'll feel better.
I feel fine.
Well, possibly, but I think you would discover there's a lot of truth in the old aphorism that confession is good for the soul.
Confession is good for losers. Is an official police visit or what?
No, I have no jurisdiction here. I'm simply trying to see that justice is done.
So, you walk in here to my place of business. You insult me to my face, but you're doing it on your own time? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I don't see that an appeal to your sense of justice is an insult. But on balance, you're correct.
Get him out of here. Make sure he don't come back.
I think you will discover that I don't dissuade easily.
Well, dissuade him hard.
He's a cop, Willie.
I know what he is.
I think what your man is suggesting is that it's uncommon for organized crime to use violence on police officers.
He's got a point. We don't need the heat.
Do it!
Reggie, you and Johnny see this gentleman out.
Now we're going to do this. I got a better idea. Drop the gun. Chicago PD. Up against the wall.
Been expecting you, Ray. Huh? Glad you came.
What were you thinking? Wells told you to stay out of this. I told you to stay out of this. Next thing I know, you're in a punch-up with a couple of Warfield's goons.
Goons? Ain't no damn
I didn't feel I had a choice, Ray.
Actually, we're licensed security agents, pal.
I have a diploma in hospitality services. We do not appreciate being called goons.
You always have a choice, Fraser.
You could be looking at a lawsuit.
You could be looking at my fist. You don't put a sock in it.
That's intimidation.
Yeah, I hope so. Get in the car. If you have a choice to, you could have stayed at the consulate. You could have stayed at the station, or
Ray, I was hoping to be able to convince Mr. Warfield to do the right thing.
He's a wise guy. He's never done a right thing his entire life.
Well, maybe now is the time to start.
Okay, Chief. Wreath. Thank you.
Miss Vecchio, don't you think you're overdoing it a little bit?
I'm just trying to make the place look festive, sir.
Police station's not a shopping mall.
It's only once a year.
Thank God. More murders, more suicides, families tearing each other's throats out, cost differential between what you take in, what you put out, fat guys, red suits.
Constable Fraser, can we talk?
Of course. Perhaps somewhere private.
Me and Tommy been thinking about what you said about justice and all.
Just thinking is all.
We do this testify thing. We get protection.
I'll do everything I can to ensure your safety.
What does that mean?
I can't pretend that this is without risks. Mr. Warfield is apparently a violent man.
See, I told you.
And like I told you, guys have been pushing me around my whole damn life. Don't say nothing. You'll lose your job. Don't say nothing. He'll kick your butt. Don't say nothing. I'm an old man, and I still never said nothing. You don't want to be my age and feel like that.
When we do this, I doubt I see 20.
The guy's gonna kill you for a slap in the face. He's smarter than that. So maybe you better stay out of it, and I'll be a witness. That work?
It'll help.
Let's get out of here.
Hang on. We get protection, right?
Protection? If Constable Fraser wants to offer protection, let the RCMP supply it.
Call me old-fashioned, but I don't think Yuletide is a great time to get shot in the head and dumped in a river.
Ray, in the spirit of Christmas, drop dead.
December 1963, breaking and entering. August 1965, car theft. October 1966, assault. December 1966, robbery. Every charge dropped for one reason or another. It's not surprising Mr. Warfield thinks he's above the law. And perhaps if someone along the way had been willing to prosecute him, he might not have become the hardened criminal that he is today.
I think it's a little late for that, Constable.
What about the assault on Fraser? Warfield called that. Can't we make that stick?
They're claiming Fraser was drunk and disorderly.
Disorderly? His hair's not even disorderly.
Well, it can be sometimes.
They've got 12 witnesses who'll swear that he was threatening Warfield. Constable, no one gets convicted on a first-time assault that doesn't result in actual bodily harm. My God, you can practically beat someone to death in this city and not get convicted. I'm sorry.
You get our protection?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Shall we?
You better have our protection.
It's just a finger, son. It's not loaded. Here we are.
This is the safe house?
Couldn't be safer. I also have several bedrolls here.
I thought we'd get a hotel room like in the movies. Maybe a nice-looking policewoman to look after us.
Well, here comes one now.
Fraser, I thought perhaps a little seasonal...
Don't mind if I do.
cheer. What are you doing bringing homeless people here? It's Christmas, for God's sakes.
I realize that, sir, but these friends of mine are, well, they're needy, and with your permission, I thought they could stay here for the next couple of days.
This is the Canadian consulate, not a homeless shelter.
I understand that. Suffice it to say that there are issues of justice and individual liberty at play here. And it is Christmas.
My point exactly. I'll leave this to you for now, but tomorrow you, Turnbull, and I will sit down and discuss the decorations for the consulate. What color bulbs to use, the tinsel. Oh, I found some fabulous gold ribbon for the tree. And, of course, spirit of giving, peace on earth, blah, blah, blah.
We gonna sleep here?
Yes.
No offense, but I'm getting a little too old to sleep on the floor. Maybe I should go on home.
Well, I'm not actually sure that that's a good idea.
Dog snore?
No. Well, yes. Well, you do. You know, perhaps you gentlemen could take him for a couple of laps in the hallway. He tends to sleep much more soundly after a little exercise. Deef? Dad, I have guests.
Well, pardon us for living.
What's going on here?
Well, the group are making up some gifts for the orphans. Brighten up their Christmas.
You have orphans in the afterworld?
Well, not really. They're just kind of lost. You know, the group of six have always been known for their charity.
Dad, there was a group of seven.
No, not in our group. Always six. Except for that one time we let in Rene Thibault, but he got into the Terps. So, what are you hoping to get these wise men to do?
Their duty.
Theirs or yours. You know, son, not everyone thinks the way you think. Not everyone has your dedication, your commitment, your well, frankly, your rigidity.
I'm only doing what you taught me.
Well, I learned a few things since I died.
Such as?
Well, I wish I'd spent more Christmases with you. And the branch that cannot bend must break.
Are you saying I should give up on this?
No, of course not. Some trails are solitary and must be taken alone. That'll be for you.
You okay?
Yes, I can't seem to locate those darn Hudson blankets. Huh. Eagle eyes, son.
Turnbull said to give you this package.
Ah, very good. Huh. The Yukon. Marvelous. Where's Frank?
Went home. Said there was no way he could sleep on the floor. Said not to worry.
Turnbull! Do you have Frank's address?
Sure, 414 Wilson Avenue.
Sir?
You're out of uniform, Turnbull.
Yes, I am. You see, I was upstairs listening to my Clint Black Christmas album, getting in the festive spirit, if that's all right.
I see. I want you to lock up after I go. You don't let anyone in until I return. I want you to guard this man with your life.
Trouble, sir?
Of a kind.
Trouble's my middle name.
Right. Well, Tommy, you're in good, well, you're in hands.
Sir. You look like a natural baritone. Do you know the words to Santa drives a pickup? Oh, the elves topped up the gas tank. Santa climbed aboard. He turned that engine over on that 67 Ford. Oh, Santa drives pickup. The reindeer's riding back. Look out for that fat man. He'll be coming down your stack. Oh, Santa drives pickup. Come on, reindeer's riding back. Look out for that fat man.
You'll be all right. Gentlemen, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to stop.
Stop this.
I can't do this, I can't.
I understand.
I'm no hero. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'll walk you home. Santa Claus the moon. Good morning. Sleep well?
The dog snores like Mike Ditka with a sinus condition.
Yes, I know.
Did you find Frank?
Yes.
Where is he?
He said he had a sister in Waukegan. I believe he's staying with her.
He split?
I'm afraid so.
What name did you get?
I don't follow.
From the card tree. Who do you have to buy for?
Oh, I believe it is Ray.
Perfect. Let's trade.
Trade?
Yeah, you see, I get Welsh, and I can't buy for Lieutenant because, you see, I work for him. See, if I buy small, I'm a miser. If I buy big, then I'm kissing up to him. So it's lose-lose.
Office politics. Even at Christmas. Not for me, not in the good old days. Christmas Eve, give me a wide open vista and a starry sky and a good sled dog.
Big of a deal.
What about me and Mother?
You and my mother? Well, just get her a couple of cases of hairspray. Listen, you see, Ray, on the other hand, is no threat to me. He has nothing, so he's easy to buy for. But the lieutenants, you don't even work for him. You can do whatever you want. It's a win-win. Thanks.
Very well. Win-win. Win-win. What are you doing?
I'm just wondering if my name was on a list here.
You think that unlikely since you are dead?
Huh. Back in '55, when I was heading a detachment up in Reliance, wasn't much of a detachment really, just me and Delbert Foxworth. Well, Norbert Weatherwax got into sauce, went on a tear, tore up half the town. I sent Foxworth out to bring him back. He came back empty-handed. A couple of days later, I found out that Weatherwax was married to Foxworth's half-sister, Etta. And I guess he was hot.
Dad, I don't mean to interrupt, but does this story have a moral?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you have to do it yourself. That's the moral, son.
Ah, Francesca.
Hi, Fraser. Mistletoe.
Oh, so it is. Right. Right.
You got brass ones, I'll give you that.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. They take quite a lot of work to keep polished.
I hear the charges against me got dropped again.
I anticipated that.
Good. You come by to apologize?
No, sir, I came by to ask you to reconsider your confession.
I had a guy like you work for me once. Bruno Hiltz. Big Dutch guy. He got drunk one night. Stood on the track, tried to stare down the 310 to Skokie. They had to pick him up with a shovel.
Sir, you hurt an innocent man. I can't let that go, so I will continue to gather evidence. In the meantime, it's come to my attention that you're engaged in a variety of activities that may not flourish with an officer of the law present.
Is that a threat?
No, merely stating the obvious.
Well, let me suggest something even more obvious. One good whack in the head with a hammer. If you ain't dead, there'll be days when you wish you were.
Oh, would that be a ball peen or a claw hammer, sir?
That would be a big hammer.
I see.
Come in. What?
Eddie just called from his car. He wants to meet somewhere else.
What somewhere else? We gotta have a sit-down, me and Eddie. Where else we gonna do it?
Eddie won't come inside with that Mountie out front.
I want to freeze my big ones. Willie, I go to a Bears game.
I can use the fresh air. Cooped up all day.
Cooked up by the cops, I hear. Been downtown a couple times.
Nothing to worry about.
Couple times, don't sound like nothing to me. The boys are wondering what's going on.
Boys can mind their own business. That ain't what we gotta talk about. We gotta talk about Vinny the Hole. Ever since he started running the east side, our take's been down 30%.
I got no problem with Vinny. What I got a problem with is that funny-looking cops that been hassling you.
He's nothing. He's a joke.
Better start laughing. Let's get out of here.
You're a lawyer. File a suit or something.
He's on a public street.
He's harassing me.
He's just standing there, Willie.
Interfering with the conduct of my business.
That's an area I don't think we should open up.
What the hell? I'm just supposed to let him stand there? I got people I gotta talk to.
Suppose the telephone's out of the question?
I can't do business on the phone.
Look, Willie, this is really difficult to explain in a courtroom.
I got an idea. Cop to it.
What?
It's nothing. The worst you can get, the absolute worst, is a fine. So do it. Get it over with, lose the Mountie, and get back to work.
You know, Marty's actually making sense, Willie. The money you pay me, I should have thought of it.
Willie Warfield don't cop to nothing. Nothing. Never, never, never. Do you understand me?
Come on, Willie, this is crazy. You know, I heard you had him attacked. You do that, you're making it really difficult for me to protect you.
Logan's right, Willie. And he's not the only one. The other guys feel the same way.
What the hell? Are you two developing some sort of backbone all of a sudden, or what?
You're supposed to be running a business here. Now, why don't you just get up?
What I pay you two bastards for? Now you get him out of there! Now!
You know, you really have to stop complaining. You've been on stakeouts before. You know what it's like. Yes, I know you'd rather be with her, but it's sort of cliched, don't you think? I mean, wolf meets poodle, poodle hooks wolf, wolf liquidates his assets. It can only end in tears. Afternoon, Ray.
Fraser? Welsh got a call from the chief. Chief got a call from downtown. Warfield's lawyers say they want you out of here.
I see.
Look, you know me and the system are like this, Fraser, but this time you're wrong, they're right.
I don't think I am wrong. We both saw him assault that man.
Look, even by some miracle, Warfield would have copped to the whole thing. He's gonna get a slap on the wrist.
Justice will have been done.
Justice? How is that justice? The man is a killer. He's gonna get a $50 fine. Look, don't you get this? This makes his harassment crap look legit. I mean, what if somehow we get a real beef on him? You know, and Warfield's lawyers get involved? This could screw the whole thing up somehow.
Ray, just think about it. Two good men, one who should be accorded the respect due his age, one little more than a boy. They are frightened. They're frightened and ashamed. And they have good reason to be frightened. They don't think they can stand up to the Warfields of this world. Well, I can. And I will.
Fraser, get in the car.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Look, Fraser, I am a cop, and I'm ordering you to get in that car.
Are you arresting me?
Yes.
On what charge?
Look, I don't want to have to be forced to use force upon you.
No, you won't.
You're right.
I know. Listen, could you do me a favor and, do you mind dropping Diefenbaker off at the consulate on your way back to the station? He seems to find all of this sort of boring.
Look, you know what you are? You're selfish. You're selfish. You get a thing stuck in your head. You won't let it go no matter how hard it is on anybody else. You're even boring a dog.
He's not actually bored. He's in love.
Dogs have all the fun, huh? Look, Christmas brings out the worst in people.
Drive safely. I assume Mr. Warfield is unhappy with my presence here.
Let's just say you pissed off the wrong guy.
Midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay
sing. Still through the cloven sky they come with peaceful wings unfurled. And still their heavenly.
See? There's only one law that counts. Only one rule. Hardest guy wins. Till you get that straight, you're just a loser.
Understood.
Blessed angels sing.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in one North Wednesday. Hey, how cute would you look in this? Oh, yes, you're so cute.
What happened? Don't know. Got a call from one of the bouncers at Warfield's club.
Shouldn't he be at the hospital?
Wouldn't go.
God, Fraser, does it hurt?
Probably no more than being hit by a truck.
It's fine, Francisca.
Well, maybe you should take your shirt off.
Franny.
Well, he could have internal injuries.
If it's internal, you can't see them.
Yeah, I know, but I could palpitate them.
You mean palpate?
Yeah, you know, feel around a little.
Personally, I think you suffered enough, Franny.
Oh, you're feeling better, Constable?
Much better, thank you, sir. Thanks to Francesca's excellent care.
Good, good. I've told Ms. Kowalski the story.
So we're gonna nail Warfield.
Unfortunately, there's nothing to tie the attack on Constable Fraser to Mr. Warfield.
Nothing. He was attacked right outside of Warfield's club.
Yeah, and Lincoln got shot in Ford's theater. Didn't mean Mr. Ford did it.
Yeah, was Ford mobbed up?
Can you identify any of the assailants, Constable?
No, they were all wearing masks.
Look, we know that they were Warfield's guys.
Knowing something and proving it are two different things.
Well, how about we just go roust them up anyway?
More harassment? Forget it, Ray.
Stella, I was thinking maybe if you had some time, we could have some eggnog and maybe trim the tree. And...
Yeah, and I can shoot moonbeams out my...
Miss Kowalski, thank you.
She was never that big on Christmas. Or me, for that matter.
Constable, I'm afraid we haven't been too much of a help to you on this one.
I've come to believe that I have unrealistic expectations.
A little impractical, maybe, but...
No, Ray, you were right. You can't beat the system.
Let me give you a ride home.
No. I think I'll walk. Walk will do me good.
Frage, hey, take it easy, okay?
Understood. It's selfish, I know. I put my feelings above everyone else's. Dad? No, you're ignoring me now. That's great. Yes,
Always come.
Oh, hi. You think I'm being selfish and single-minded?
Oh, you're more than that, son. You're obsessive, overbearing, possibly even arrogant.
Well, thanks a lot, Dad. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
But you've been right. Tender and mild, sleeping heaven.
Hey, Fraser!
You know, Ray, I really would rather walk.
Well, you can walk all you want, Freezer, but there's something I want to tell you. And it's not the easiest thing for me to say, but I'm proud of you.
You are?
Yeah. You've been right about this thing all along.
I have?
Yes, you have, Constable. You've just been too hung up on all this bureaucratic crap to give you the help you really needed.
Well, you know, sir, I understand that you have to contend with practicalities.
The hell with them. Hop in.
Well, I'm...
Right shotgun.
Okay.
Nah, forget it. No way you guys are getting back in here again.
He's with us.
Whoa.
Got some ID? Have you got some ID? ID!
Oh, are we gonna play cops and robbers?
No, just cops. You better be over 21.
Welcome, Shoe Salesmen of America. I see you've come to sample some of our local delicacies. Haven't seen these women together since I worked Southside Vice. Hey, nothing to snap it better. Cut the music. Cut the music.
Get Eddie in here tomorrow.
I don't think he's coming.
Why the hell not?
I hear he's got something going with Vinny the Hole.
He got something going with Vinny. He's dead.
What it is, Mr. Warfield, you gotta start getting on top of things, 'cause they're like sharks out there. And they're smelling blood in the water.
I'm starting to smell you, Marty.
What? Yo, boss, we got cops out here. They better keep it moving. We're only enforcing Illinois.
Nobody's harassing you.
Yeah, we're just cleaning up the riffraff, hanging out in your club.
Kind of doing you a favor. Screw you!
Look, we can come back here tomorrow night.
And the night after.
Not after my lawyers are finished with you.
That could take some time. That would be very bad for business.
Yeah, you got a lot of other places we can visit. Think about it.
Or maybe you don't walk out of here tonight.
You really want to try that? So we're good to go.
You've abused the system for a long time, Mr. Warfield. You distorted the law and turned it against its own interests. You've used tricks and force and bullying, and it's worked. But eventually, good people do stand up.
Yeah, Fraser. Right on.
So what's it gonna be, Warfield?
Mr. Warfield, they're cops. I said do 'em!
No.
No, all right, so what? What the hell do you want from me?
You know what I want.
I'm sorry I slapped the kid.
Thank you kindly. Merry Christmas.
Fraser, whose name did you get for the gifting?
As of the moment, Lieutenant Welsh.
Perfect. I got Francesca. Trade me.
Why?
Well, with Francesca, it's always too heavy. Either she's gonna love what I got her, or she's gonna hate it. Either way, emotional contact. Who needs it? Plus, I got this box of Cuban cigars. Lieutenant will love them.
Very well. Like Parker.
How you feeling, Constable?
Oh, much better. Thank you kindly, sir.
Good. Everybody's here. Okay. In the spirit of Christmas, keep your meat hooks off the gifts till I call your name.
Oh, dear. Excuse me for 1 second. I need to have a word with Santa.
Sure. Squadron. Yeah, just a minute. 3.
Hello.
Fraser, it's me, Turnbull.
Ah, Turnbull. I took you for Santa.
Understandably. I know how busy you've been lately, sir, so I took the liberty of bringing your work in progress.
Oh, dear.
Problem, sir?
Well, yes, you see, when this was to be for Ray, it was going to be an elk. Then it was going to be for Lieutenant Welsh, and it was going to be a grizzly bear. Now it's for Francesca. I just...
Fret not, sir. Yukon, heart of pine.
Good thinking.
Here are accoutrements.
Well, it seems like Warfield has let things slide at the office lately. When it was out that he was in jail, some of his associates decided they'd be better off without him.
So you ratted him out?
Precisely. Organized crime was waiting for him as soon as he made bail. He was mad, and he was talking. A lot of guys are gonna go away for a long time.
It's true? He's really in jail?
Yes, he is. You okay? Mm-hmm. I'm fine.
I let you down. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't let me down. You did what you could do. That's all anyone can ask.
All right. It's present time.
I hope you like this.
I made it myself, out of wood.
What? Hey, is this Geraldo, the guy who delivers water to my mother?
It's Michelangelo's David. For 400 years, been considered to be the most perfect nude.
Wow. It's beautiful. I love it. Thanks, Fraser.
Silent night, holy night.
It's a sword.
A sword, I see.
Well, calling Dr. Freud.
Purely ceremonial. You don't have to use it.
I see. It's very nice. Come.
Cubans can't get those in heaven.
And they're illegal in the United States.
Come on, Constable, lighten up. It's Christmas.
You know, I already got one of these.
Get out.
I do. Merry Christmas.
All right. It's okay.
You mind if I donate it?
Yeah.
Cool. Semi-automatic?
Yeah, no problem.
Hit that deck! Assassin Santa coming through!
Here we go.
Constable.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hey, who wants to make the toast?
I got a toast! Toast! Bottoms up.
How about you, Fraser? Want to make the toast?
All right. Christmas is more than just a religious holiday. It is a time that has come to have special meaning for people of many different faiths, or lack of them. My own Christmases, I remember with a great fondness and a certain sense of horror. We always had Arctic tern instead of Christmas turkey, or sea buckthorn bush instead of an evergreen, search and rescue flares instead of Christmas lights. But I've learned to forgive all of that. Most of all, Christmas is about forgiveness. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Hey, what's this? Fraser, it's for you.
For me.
Yeah?
What is it?
It's my family.
Merry Christmas, son.
Merry Christmas, Dad.